Hi Sagittarius, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Sagittarius Tarot and another reading. How exciting! We are already like the 7th of March 2024. Now if we combine 7 and 3, 2, 2 and 4, we get number 9. Number 9 is the last number in the single digit numbers from 0 to 9 before a 10. And number 9 is your number, it is our number, right? It is the 9th house, it is higher learning, philosophy, it is Sagittarius, it is Jupiter, it is expansion, it is setting goals, it is all of that, it is spirituality, and for that matter, it holds within itself the inherent qualities of confidence. So already I'm sensing that confidence is going to be a theme of the day, whether this is like you needing to tap into that confidence of yours, or whether you need to like remind yourself that you have that inherent quality, like that is a part of you, right? And so with that I see a lot of yellow, and yeah. And because for me, yellow is the sun, and the sun is energy, and it is confidence, and is positivity, and it's just glorious, all right? And maybe that's why I was inclined to use also the Golden Tarot for this reading. I love this. I love this. Now for this reading, I was thinking we are going to talk a little bit about the energy at first using the Witch's Tarot. I'm gonna pull 3 cards, and then I'm going to be pulling 3 other cards from the Golden Tarot because it is sun and yellow and energy to show us the actions that we need to take. Now let's see. Let's talk first about, the energy that you can already feel, you can already sense. Maybe you figured it out, maybe not yet, but you certainly have a hunch of what's going on, right? So let us tap into that at the beginning and see what it has in store for us. Beautiful. So already we are starting the reading with the Knight of Pentacles. That's a Capricornian energy, that's a building energy, that's a moving slowly sort of energy. And with this card, this is telling me that as much as there is progress, it feels like as if you're already expecting a slow manifestation, or a slow row of events, or a slow unfolding, or a slow progress. But remember that what you think you manifest. So it might be a little bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy as well, because it's as if you expect slow growth, let's say, you're going to be attracting slow growth somewhere. I'm really sorry. There was glitch here in the studio, right? Now, yeah, see, you expect glitches, you get glitches. And so when I'm thinking about it right now, it's not in the reverse, which is positive, which means there is, like I said, progress, but it's progress that is slow, but yet remember, it's steady. It is steady. You are definitely moving closer and closer and closer to that goal of yours, as much as it can be frustrating, because Saggies do not like slow energy. We are all about shooting our arrows high, dreaming big, achieving, and it's as if whenever we're into this slow building steady mode, it can get to us sometimes. Well, let's see now and tap into the unexpected, right? Because this is what you're expecting. This is the expected. This is what you're already feeling up in the air going on. Let us see what could be unexpected? And so the unexpected is the King of Cups in reverse. And so maybe something is going to happen here that might throw you into a little bit of like emotional loop. All right, this doesn't have to be like it doesn't feel, it's not like a tower moment, right? Like it's not an unraveling, or it's not like a total meltdown, or it's not anything that you can't really handle or catastrophic. But let's say the best way to describe this is that, because this is in the unexpected energy, is that you thought that you had better grip or control over your reaction or emotion towards something that's gonna unravel, whether you expected this something or not. It's just like when it happens and you do not like show total control over your emotions, or you couldn't exert that level of, control and there's another word that's escaping me, and grace and composure, right? It's as if you're gonna be surprised that, you thought you had better control. This could be talking about like getting worked up over something, or it could be that you didn't expect you're gonna be worked up over it. This could be you getting super excited about something that you thought, it would have never been, you would have never twerked that much over it, or danced that much over it or something. Like you thought it's just gonna be normal. Or this could also be that like something, made you sad more than you thought it would, or stuff like that, so you're gonna surprise yourself. And yeah, nothing major though. I like it so far. I like this energy. Let's see the theme and the overall energy for this reading. Okay, now it's even clearer, because the theme of the day is the Seven of Cups, and it is a multitude of options and a multitude of possibilities. So I'm thinking that the unexpected would be like the last thing you would have expected is for you to get overwhelmed by the sudden appearance of multiple choices that you thought you wanted. Let's say you thought you wanted something, and then all of a sudden you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're like, what would I pick now? What would I choose now? And the funny part is like you did not expect you want all this. You already was so set on option A, let's say. And so it could be something like that, right? It could also be that one of these choices, is not, it's just, you're a little bit unraveled by it. You're a little bit thrown by it. Yeah. And the bottom of the deck, you got the World, which talks about the end of a major cycle. So this is very, very important, because this is talking about the end of a season. And how fitting, because, soon we're gonna wrap up winter and there's going to be the spring season, which is telling me that whatever we're talking about here also might all play out, before the end of March, before the beginning of spring, towards that, time frame, sort of. Maybe 21st of March, because look, the World is number 21. And so, yeah. Now, let us try to calculate also the numbers, because it's interesting to look at them. So a king usually holds number 14, a knight would hold number 12. So that's 1 plus 2 equals 3. That's 1 plus 4 equals 5. 3 and 5 equals 8. 8 and 7 equals 15. 5 plus 1 equals 6. And that's a 6. And here we have 21, which is 3. 6 and 3 equals 9. God, what was I told? What was I telling you? What was I telling you? Isn't that how I started the reading? We were talking about 9. God. Synchronicities, y'all. Synchronicities. Yeah. See? So, if this isn't a confirmation that you're on the right track watching this, I don't know what is. I love it. All right. Before we dig deeper into this, I'm going to set them a little bit on the side to see because this was talking about the energy, right? So now let's talk about what we're going to do, the actions we're going to take. And so let's see what you will do. What to do, Saggy? So, the Knight of Wands in reverse. And this is in the position of what to do. How fitting. This is almost like a confirmation for the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. Because as much as the Knight of Pentacles talks about building slowly, but the Knight of Wands in reverse talks about, energetically, waiting for things to be slow, like be slow, be thorough, because do your due diligence, slow down a little bit. Maybe not all information are here, because the Knight of Wands usually, when it is not in reverse, it talks about, you galloping into action, you taking action, proceeding with action, doing things, being all your fiery self, going into things, just come on, let's go, go. We're on fire, baby, right? And so when it is in reverse, it talks about a little bit of, take down that pep in the step sort of thing. Just mellow it down a little bit. Because I think there's going to be maybe more information revealed, and maybe you shouldn't rush into certain decisions. And impulsiveness is not only impulsiveness, because the Knight of Wands is not always impulsive, but also fierce and taking initiative and aggressive and all that. And so we need to be a little bit less, in that approach. And the funny part is, if you look how the characters are, the direction of the characters looking, the Knight of Pentacles is definitely looking at, this side. So this is, let's say, if we're talking from the past to the future, when it comes to the timeline, the Knight of Pentacles is looking at the future, right? So this is the road ahead, this is building. And you see, if the Knight of Wands was not in reverse, you would have taken a step backwards if you take a hasty action, and you don't want to go backwards. And so the fact that it's reverse, it's telling you, the way is, this is the right way. Slow things down a little bit. Now let's see what not to do. This is the advice of, the tarot of what you shouldn't be doing, Saggies. What to avoid, what not to do, right? And so it is the Ace of Cups in reverse. What is that telling us, Saggies? Well, the Ace of Cups in reverse is talking about, do not stop believing in an opportunity because you judged it earlier, or because you're running impatient, or because you thought it's not going to fulfill you, or because it doesn't look promising, or because it had delays. This is not, do not judge a book by its cover when it comes to that, because really this opportunity, this path, this choice holds a lot of potential, the seed of you, going on something or fulfilling something that will really, really, really make you happy. And so the last the last thing we need, right, is to stop believing in this and think that this is a rotten cup. Do not do that. Now let us continue and see what will make you happy if you do it. What makes you happy, Saggy? Something that you will do that will make you happy. Page of coins. So, the page of coins, okay, is what will make you happy as an energy. And look, you started the reading, right, with the Knight of Pentacles. And so the difference between a knight and a page is that a knight is already, you know, doing actions, building up, on like, you know, following up, building up. You're already in the process of, you know, doing something. And the Page of Cups talks about more like initiative, like doing, you know, taking that Ace of Pentacles and doing an initiative with it and planning and strategizing and doing all that. And so probably this is why I feel you got you know, you got this to do, to slow down, and you got this, like, do not lose faith in this, because I think this is as much as developments. I think developments are slow because when it comes, and the energy is slow, it is progressing, but very slowly. And the reason for that is because you are asked to plan, you know, plan more, strategize more, create ideas more before, you know, you look at everything from all angles before you take any more steps. And I think you're gonna come up with like fabulous ideas, with like astonishing findings, and things are really on the right track because this is not reversed. And look at where the character is looking, right? Also, you remember when I told you like what not to do? It was that thing. Do not look back, because look at where this character is looking now, backwards. So you should not look back. The answer is not in the past. The answer is not in your previous experiences. The answer is not in previous emotionally fulfilling experience that you had, or like experiences that lacked in that department. The answer is in the future. The answer is in ideas that's gonna come to you. And this is why I like that the theme of the day was the Seven of Cups, because if you notice in this Page of Coins, there's like an angel who's visiting this Page of Coins, and it feels for me as if this is like an idea, like one of these ideas here, that if you look, you know, like at the Seven of Pentacles, there's like all these choices. And so I think one of them is going to, you know, get highlighted. One of them is going to sound like as if it's the right choice. And yeah, is that a Capricorn too? Like, I think, yeah, like there's this all slow wisdom downloads that I'm getting that you should be, you know, undertaking. And if we notice, if we look at the bottom of the deck, it is the Seven of Wands when it comes to the bottom of the deck of the actions part of this reading. And the Seven of Wands, first of all, if you notice, if this is you, right, this is talking about success. Like, you will be successful. And why is that? Well, you're not there yet, right? Because you're still in the number 7. You didn't get to the 9. But first of all, today is the number 9. And the reading here, the energy was the number 9. We're going to calculate the energy here of the actions too. So you're already on, you know, heading there. Second of all, the energy is slowly building. You need to strategize all of these things. You're going to get there. But what you might tend to forget, and that's what I told you at the beginning of the reading, and I was talking about confidence. like whether you already feel very confident in your own abilities, like number 9, or whether you need to remind yourself of that inherent quality of being Sagittarius and seeing things from top, is because look at this card, how it is illustrated. It is someone at the top of a hill, right, overlooking the other energies coming down. So that means you already have an advantage. You already have a competitive advantage. You are already in a vantage position. You are already have that big picture, right? You are already seeing things from a higher perspective. And in the illustration of the 7 of Wands, you are holding one wand and there's 6 wands coming at you from down below. And these 6 wands are below you. And if these 6 wands did not think you're a worthy opponent, there wouldn't have been like 6 wands trying to, quote, attack you. That means you're a worthy opponent. That means you have an advantage. You are on your way to success and everyone can tell, right? And this is also reminding me, because this card has, an element also of protecting what's yours. And so this is telling me, this really reminds me of many things that are really just coming, now to my memory. First of all, this could be talking about you trying to, not share prematurely things or findings or ideas that, about your business or choice or life or whatever, trying to protect what's yours, trying to be a little bit more private, right? Until you figure out what you're going to do next. This is also feels like, how to explain it? How whenever you're trading, right? Like in trade, you can look, let's say, at countries with import and export, or local versus international, whatever. And so there's sometimes like these trade wars where, sometimes they surge up prices to try to protect local products from imported products, whatever. And without going deep into economics and how that affects both markets, economically, all that, but there's that sense of protecting something. And also sometimes by leveraging, protecting A, let's say, but by leveraging B. Does it make sense? So let's say to protect a choice that you want, you would promote another choice. To protect a secret, you promote another secret. To protect a quality of yours, for it to always, let's say, sell high and to the highest bidder and all that, you leverage something else. It's something about that, like something about like trading. I don't know why it's coming up, like something about trading and protecting. And the fact that we got a lot of coins too pushes that matter, because we're really talking about, like with coins, we're talking about trade. We could be talking about commerce, business, income, money, service versus value. A lot of these things. I also remembered something that we didn't calculate, all these numbers. So let me calculate all that. Let me calculate all that and see. We were at a 9 here, right? So let's see here. A knight is 12, so that's number 3. 3 and 1 is 4. This is 11, which is 2. 4 and 2 equals 6. 6 and 7 equals 13. 3 plus 1 equals 4. So the energy was at a 9. The actions is at a 4. While the energy is resonating with you, that means it's all for your higher good as a Sagittarius, and it's all, even that slow progress and all these endings, all of that is like for you to, you know, expand eventually and grow and all that. When it comes to the energy, you got number 4, and number 4 is a number of stability, security, foundation. And so this is really talking about, that's why it's talking about like strategizing, making sure every step counts, privacy, protection, you know, all of these things. And so that's very, very important. Now a 9 and a 4, if we combine them together to see the number of the reading, that's 13, and 1 plus 3 equals 4 again. See, so 4 again, right? And last time you got 13 as well somewhere. It wasn't interesting if you want to watch the other reading. And so, yeah, number 4 again is core, structure, foundation. This is what's important right now. This is what's important right now. Well, if you look at whatever's going on right here, you can tell, and I'm going to include that on the community tab as an affirmation, because I have a sense, you know, in all the reading, I had a sense as if you and everyone play part in the same game, sort of, because as much as these 6 of Wands are attacking this 1 of Wands, let's say, they're all Wands, they're all the same energy. So you are part of them and they are part of you. And you get to see here with the World card how the elements of nature intertwine with the world, and how there's like also these rods here and these rods here. And so you can almost like look at this element and that element and that element, and it sort of feels like, this is what I want you to remember, that you are a part of everyone. And so we're going to use that affirmation in the community. I am a part of everyone, because as much as sometimes we might feel that there's this duality between us and others, or us and energy, and them versus me, and them supporting me or them against me and all that, but really we are all one, we are all connected, we are all part of these like cogs in the big machine of the universe. And so whatever is happening is interconnected, has a purpose in all of it. It is supposed to play out like that, and it's for your higher goods. Very, 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 very nice. I like it a lot. Now, let me just ponder a little bit more to see what other messages I can draw out from this. Well, let's see. What I can tell you is that, let's see here. Yeah. You had the World, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the 9 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, see, there's a lot of delays, a lot of things, because I think, you know, that seed exists of potential, but it, like, something needs to end first. And you get to see the part of everyone too, right? Like these leaves and these leaves here and here. You are part of everyone and everything. And so that wish that will be fulfilled needs more time, with the Page of Cups as well. And I feel that, I think what you're mostly looking out for here, let's see a little bit here, again, 7 of Cups, right? But in reverse here. And then the World again, like, come on, you guys, like, that's the 7 of Cups here, right? But in reverse, when it comes to action, because this is the energy, that means in the energy, you're gonna have all these options offered to you, and that's why they're gonna throw you off a little bit, like I said, because in the actions, you really are not, because it's reversed in the actions, which means you're not able to pick one, like you feel, it's really hard for you to, like, I don't know, you feel out of touch, because I think, and you look, you get the World in both, right? You get the World here and you get the World here. And so, yeah, let me just put them like this for you so you can understand a little bit more what I'm talking about, right? And see, at the end of these two, you get the Page of Cups in reverse, which means you know, you're not feeling, you're a little bit feeling out of sorts. I think you're looking for your purpose. I think you're trying to understand why all of this is happening. That's how it feels. Because for me, it feels like whether this is positive or negative, for you, you just need to know why. As if like the why will absolve all the suffering or the pain that you went through. Or as if the why will, you know, make it worthwhile. Or as if the why confirms why you've been at it, or something like that, right? If it's in a positive energy. And look, you got the Chariot. There's going to be at some point, because this is right later on, there's going to be at some point, you know, some traction, some moving forward whenever you do find the why. And that's karmic, that's gonna happen. So let's pull back a little bit to here, like I showed you, right? That wish fulfillment, that's a little bit delayed. And that's also Nine of Cups in reverse also talk about less is more. And that's why in the energy, like nowadays, the universe is not, you know, the environment, the weather is not conducive to overspending, overeating, overextending, overreaching, over everything, because it's just not the time. The energy is very conservative right now from what you can feel. And that's why you got these cards coming up, right? And these cards too, the slow energy. And because I think there's a time to celebrate, and there's a time for excess, and there's a time of wish fulfillment and stuff like that. For now, it's more conservative. And there's, you know, beginnings and ends. See, the World and the Ace of Pentacles literally represent a karmic beginning and the seed of, and the potential of a new material beginning. And when we look back here, the World confirms the world in actions confirms the world in energy. And in this one, you see, like, just as funny, in a funny way, just like in this world, like the energy is connecting the person, right? The humans to the animals, to nature. That's why I told you, you are part of everyone. In the world here, look, it's like this character is surrounded by all these people, and then there's like the nature elements, and so you are part of everyone, right? Come on, you cannot make this stuff up. And so yeah, and so you look at the Seven of Cups here, you're gonna have so many things to think about, but then again, you're not going to, like, when it comes to action, you're gonna feel a little bit paralyzed. And I do think the reason is because you're not able, you didn't get that download yet of why. Why am I doing all this? Why do I feel inclined to do this? Why am I feeling these feelings? Why am I doing all of this? I like it, Saggies. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for all your likes and your comments. I love replying to you all. And thank you for all my subscribers. You keep me going. If you're watching this video for the first time and you did not click subscribe, I would appreciate it if you click the subscribe button underwards. Let's make this community a little bit bigger. Not that there's anything wrong with it right now. I like things intimate as well. What else? Yeah, I would really love to send you lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of good energy, because I feel you, Saggy. We're connected. I feel you, and I felt every little bit of this energy. I love you so much. Stay blessed, aligned, and connected. And until next time.